Welcome to my Becca Fit quick stretch routine. I'm just gonna take you through a couple of my favorite stretches. These are great to do every day if you can. Let me start you off with the hip 90-90. So we are going to take our legs into two 90-degree angles. This is really great to get deep into that hip capsule. You're gonna take your legs into 90 degrees in the front, 90 degrees in the back. So you don't wanna be scrunched in here. From here, you're going to use your arms as leverage and push into the floor, and you're going to try and straighten up and turn your shoulders forward. So right here, you should already feel a stretch deep into the hip. So from here, we are going to actively move through some range of motion. So I'm going to think about picking up my shin or the foot of my front leg as I lean forward. It's not going to come up, but that's what you're visualizing. So think about lifting it up and making it really light as I hinge forward a little bit. Now press this foot into the floor and come back to start. So what we are not doing is hunching. This does nothing for the hips, it's just rounding the back. So we want a straight spine. Again, I'm pushing into the floor. And now we're gonna go through 4 more. We're gonna do 5 on each side. So again, square to the front, and here we go. So think about lifting that front leg a little bit as we move forward. You should feel this deep inside that front hip or glute, and then come back. Again, you're trying to stay really straight. We're not hinging that much. And back, 2 more. So we're not coming way over here. We're staying straight and move back. And 1 more time. And rest. Okay, from here now, we're going to stay on this side and add something to it. With my back foot, I'm gonna push my toe into the ground and lift my heel. From here, I'm going to lift this knee. I have leaves stuck to me. And I'm gonna really try and make space between these 2 knees, and then I'm gonna come back. So go ahead and start. You're gonna lift that heel, float the heel up, and then lift the knee, and then replant the heel down. Knees come apart. And 3 more. Lift the heel, rotate, plant the heel down again, press the knees apart. And 1 more here. And rest. Okay, we're gonna add a 3rd one on in this position. I'm gonna take my front foot, scoot it a little closer to that thigh. And from here, I'm gonna take my hands behind my body, and I'm going to rotate the torso towards the front. And return it back, and then go again. So I'm rotating, and you should feel a few inches down from the hip, this stretching. Go again. Again, keep your spine straight. And 1 more, working into hip internal rotation here. And release. Good. We're going to do all 3 of those on the other side. So change positions. You're going to go into the hip 90-90 on the other side. So remember, from here, I'm going to square over this front leg. My arms are straight. They're pressing into the ground. And I'm going to really try and stay straight up through my spine. And now I'm going to imagine I'm trying to lift my foot or my shin off the mat as I lean forward a little bit. Ooh, it's deep in there, and then come back. Again, we're gonna lean forward. Think about trying to lift that leg off. We only go a little ways till you feel that stretch. Then we come back, and you press this foot into the floor as you come back. So when we go forward, we're trying to lift that front leg. And then when we come back, we press that front leg into the ground. And let's just do 1 more. rest. Good. Okay, from here, we are going to lift that heel. So the knee stays on the ground. I lift the heel. This foot stays on the ground, this leg, and then I float the heel back down as I rotate this knee out. Lots of space here, and then I come back. Again, lift the heel first, then rotate. And I recommend doing this with socks or just barefoot, but today I have shoes on because a lot of people on my website will be doing this after a workout. Or just throughout the day. And then one more. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna bring this top front leg in a little tighter. Both hands go behind. I'm gonna straighten out. And from here, now I'm gonna rotate the torso forward. And work through this range of motion here. Working on hip internal rotation on this one. This is so good to do every day. People's hips get so tight because we sit so much all day, and hip mobility causes a lot of issues. One more. Okay, now we're gonna move into the upper body. Let me show you. We're going to start, it's like a cat stretch, so it's not a child's pose because our butt is not gonna be down on our feet. We are actually, so instead of going here, we're actually gonna keep the hips up. I'm gonna really reach out in front. So already right here, I feel a nice stretch through the mid-back, the thoracic, the chest. So from here, we're gonna add something to it. So I'm gonna keep this arm extended out and I'm gonna thread the other one underneath with my palm up. I'm gonna lay my head down and now I'm gonna actively twist away and look up. And then release, do it again. Now try this, the arm that's extended, bring it in front of your face, press into the mat and rotate. A couple more. One more. So out of those two options, you can choose which one you feel the most. Okay, we're gonna switch. So I'm just gonna switch so I can turn and face the camera. So again, we're gonna go into the cat stretch first. So you're gonna walk your arms way out with your butt up, and then I drop down. So I'm not dropping back, I'm actually dropping down in front here. And now I'm gonna thread my arm underneath, palm is up. From here, put your head down, rotate and look up. You should really feel a nice pull through the mid-back, shoulder blades, then come front, do it again. And now if you want, try putting that hand in front of your face, press into the floor and really rotate, look up. A couple more. Okay, release. Now, last one real quick. This one's great to do at your desk. I got leaves in my hair. So now we're gonna come to the knees, or you're standing, or you're in your office chair. Hands behind your head, press your elbows back. Really try and keep the shoulders down out of the ears. Now we're gonna reach up, and then back down behind the head. Elbows back. So we're opening up this chest wall. One more time, reach up. Big stretch to the abs, and then we come back down behind the head, press the elbows back. Release. Well, great job. Try and do these every day. And remember, I have over 500 workouts on BeccaFit.com. So check it out. I'll see you for the next workout.